So about a month ago, I seen a post by Cleric's Creations saying that him and Scrapforge BU were going to be doing builds from Waterworld. And they also said if anyone wants to join in, to let them know. So obviously I was like, please, can I be part of it? Because I remember watching Waterworld when I was younger with my brother and just thinking, oh, this is so badass. Like, the whole aesthetic was proper cool. So I'm buzzing to be able to build something from it. Now, Cleric and Scrapforge have already actually finished their builds. I am a little bit late to the party. Their builds are incredible. I'm going to post a link to both of their videos in the description below. They've both gone for like specific ships from the movie, and I've kind of just gone for something that I think will fit in the world. You know what I mean? So hopefully I've managed to do it, and hopefully you enjoy the video. Let's crack on. So I've had a root round in the Greebles box and I've found some things I think I want to use. First things first, this bit of an old truck. It's like the bottom of an old truck. And I'm going to cut a bit out of this to use as like part of the base for my ship. I also have this toy helicopter and I've chopped this bit out of it because I want this. That looks proper cool, doesn't it? And I'm going to need 2 of these. Luckily, there was one on each side of the helicopter, so we're going to chop that off too. And so I used to be a vapor. And I kept a lot of the old vape juice bottles because I knew they'd come in handy one day. And what do you know? I think these are going to make amazing pontoons for either side of the boat. I'm just going to put them either side of this bit of an old computer that I've taken apart and see what I think. I think that'll work. Another bit of an old computer that I've taken apart, and I love this thing, so I'm going to just snap that off. I think that looks pretty cool. That would look good like fishing lines or something like that on the back of the boat, because as we all know, regular fishing rods are sad.
Never catch anything with this. It's useless.
I bought a job lot of toys and it came with this car that had a V8 engine in it, and I need that V8 engine so bad. And I also got this classic car, which is incredible. And I'm thinking I may put the V8 in the back. I'm not sure, but I know I definitely want both of these things to go on the build. So I'm going to start gluing stuff together now. I'm quite looking forward to this after cutting all the things up and sanding and stuff. For the side of the pontoon, I've got, right, okay, this is mental, but this was an earring. Like, I don't know why I even had these. I must have got them for crafting because there's no way I would ever wear anything like this, but they fit really, like, just perfect on the end of here. So clearly that's what they're meant to be used for. Now, obviously, when I glued the 2 vape bottles together, there was a bit of a line. So I've used a bit of craft foam and a chain to disguise it, and then added another one a bit further down for an extra detail, you know? Got a bit of Playmobil mesh here that I'm going to cut up because I think this will look pretty cool down the side of the boat. Right, now I had this pipe left over from when I was making the T-51B helmet. I've cut it and split it, and I'm going to just slide it over the edge of this railing here. And then at the tip of it, I'm going to glue on these wheels. I don't know if these were the wheels that came off the car that I'm using on this or not. I can't remember, but I like them, so I'm using them. Playmobil barrels, they're going to go in the back. Been wanting to use these for bloody ages. And this, like a supply pack, like a supply cache that I got from like a bag of bits at a model show recently. I think the spool's going to go on the back of the boat there. And then these are, do you know when you get like plug-in air fresheners, and when they first come they've got those lids? Well, I've kept a load of those lids and I've decided they're going to stick on the back here along with another barrel. Having a mooch through my small Greebles box, I've found this, which I thought would look cool on the front. It could be like a ram or something, or a hook. Now, this is the first thing, other than the big bot bash, that I've made purely just from like toys and Greebles and stuff being all cut up and that, yeah. So this has been really, really fun, like doing something different to the bot where you get the generator and you know, roll the dice and it tells you, you know, what type of arms, what type of head and stuff. It was quite fun just having to make it up on my own. I never thought I'd be able to do it. I always thought, oh, I'd need that kind of Bill's generator as a guide, you know. So yeah, I want to say thank you so much to Cleric and Scrapforge for letting me get involved in this and like snapping me out of that mentality.
What are you thinking about?
Everything just kind of flowed on this and it's been amazing. I've got this tank and I've decided I want some of the wheels off it. I just thought they looked really cool, and I'm going to stick them either side of the little car here. I got this thing. also in the bag of stuff that I got from the model show. And I just thought, oh, I might try one of these little wheels in the middle. And oh my god, look how perfect it fits. I was buzzing with this. V8 engine on the back there. With the V8 sounds. So badass. Now I found these two little things, and now I don't know what the hell these are, but I found these in the Greebles box, and I thought they'd make awesome little guns. So I'm going to put one either side at the front of the boat. And now I feel like the ship needs a couple sails coming off the back. So I've got some candy floss sticks, and I've wrapped some muslin around them in the kind of a shape of a sail, and I'm just painting on like some plaster, water and PVA glue mix, and then to give them a bit of shape I'm just like shoving stuff underneath them, which I'll leave there until they're dry, and hopefully they'll come out looking like they're blowing in the wind, you know? So with the whole boat pretty much put together now, we can finally primer it. Oh, I love seeing it in primer, you know, it just looks so much better, doesn't it? So, can you guess what time it is now?
Okay, now don't move, okay. There. Oh, looking real good, yeah. There.
That's right, it's paint time. So I did paint the whole thing black after the primer. I always do that with pretty much everything, really, so I've got a nice base coat underneath. And this is going to look a bit weird, painting the pontoons in green. I really do know that...
It does look like shit.
But, like, I'm just trusting the process right now because I've got an idea in my head of what I want this to be. And so I'm just going to go with it. Yeah, so you're going to have to go with it with me. I'm giving everything that is supposed to be made out of metal, like a rusty undercoat. Different tones of rust, like I've gone with the light and then dabbed over some dark and vice versa. And then I've got the hairspray can out because we want to do some chipping on this. 100% needs to be chipped. So I'm just going to soak the whole thing in hairspray. It's always a bit cokey with hairspray, so I have opened a window. Once the hairspray's dry, I can put my colour coat on. And I've gone for like a stone golem on the pontoons. And then different types of metallic colours for the various bits of metal. So I've used some plate mail here and there, and then some gunmetal. And then you also notice I've added some colour to some of the areas as well. And now we get to chip. So I've come in with a really stiff bristled brush with some water on it, and I'm just scraping to get some of the top coat off and reveal what was underneath the hairspray. So the idea is to let the rust and stuff come through underneath the paint. So just strategically doing it where I think things would naturally have chipped over time. And the pontoons, oh god, I know.
Looks like shit.
They really do look like shit, so I've got a lot of work to do on these, so I'm just going back over them with some different colours to try and make it look a bit better. We'll come back to these a bit later as well and add some extra details. Adding some extra bits of fresh rust just to the edges of certain areas. And now it's time for washes. Oh, love washes, just to make everything pop a bit more. The rust effect and the washes are all war paints ones, and then I'm coming in with a panel liner from AK, which I love. It just gives everything a bit of a nice edge, doesn't it? And then we're back on the pontoons. So I'm adding some like oily drips and stuff to them, and I think I'm happier with them now.
Looks good.
I like it, yeah? Nice.
Much better.
Thanks, guys. And now we're pretty much at the end of the build. So hopefully you enjoyed the making process, and hopefully you liked the end result too. If you did enjoy, give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing. We've got loads of builds on here, and there's probably going to be a lot more scratch builds to come as well, because god, I've had a blast making this. Thank you again to Scrapforge and Cleric. Go and check out their videos if you haven't yet, because their builds are just insane. And I think there's nothing left to do except roll the final shots.